she yelling for?
I seem to be handling it all pretty good.
Lay back, it's all been done before.
Each day I kind of get like more famous.
See,
with all the good stuff that's happening. It's all cool. You know, I'm living my dream.
tell me why the girl make things so complicated.
Nothing is complicated about 17-year-old Avril Lavigne. This Canadian skate punk dropped out of high school to fulfill her dream of singer-songwriter, and it worked. She's on the fast track to stardom.
It's awesome because I've, you know, this is what I've wanted to do all my life. This is what I've worked for, and I'm getting it. So it's an awesome feeling.
Sometimes compared to fellow Canadian Alanis Morissette.
I don't really like being compared to people, but if I was being compared to anyone, Alanis is a cool chick, so.
Avril is set on directing her career her way, making it clear she's not just another teen pop princess.
It's very important to me to put my image out there and to be like myself for the camera, not to dress all up like some other person with a different character for the camera. I mean, that's not gonna do me any good. I don't wanna like sell sex or whatever. You know, I just wanna like sell my music.
Nothing against her, but there are some new pop queens in town. They're introspective, more lyrically sophisticated, and they write or co-write most of their songs. Simply put, they're a reaction to the manufactured flash and style that's dominated the pop charts in recent years.
Go ahead and try to look me in the eye.
Meet 17-year-old Avril Lavigne. Her album Let Go has lived in the top 10 since its release and is now passing the million sales mark.
That's the way I want to dress, and I write my own stuff and sing what I want, act what I want. In my interviews, I'll say whatever I want. I mean, I just say whatever I feel like.
Yes, folks, they may be young, cute, and successful, but don't call them Britney.
I'm very different from her, obviously. I dress different. My music's different. I have a different live show than her. We're completely different.
It wasn't complicated for fresh-faced Ani.
Avril, who's only 17, started writing songs when she was 12.
There's our spunky teenage friend. Number 2, Avril Lavigne with Complicated. I think she's so cute. 27 days on TRL for Avril. Congratulations to you. If you're watching Avril, 19, by the way, spit in the top 5. That's pretty awesome, not too shabby. Nelly's been here, down here. That is number 4, Avril Lavigne, Complicated, on your countdown. Did you guys hear that Nick Carter asked Avril if she wanted to be on his next album? Did you guys hear that? What do you think she said? No, she did say no. She said, I'm sorry, I had to turn it down. I'm not putting myself into the teeny pop type of box. God bless her. Good for her. That's an article from the Toronto Sun, by the way. Got to credit them. Let's take one last break from the countdown. I'm here with
Number 1 video right there, Avril Lavigne, Skater
so
Boy.
many Canadians today. My goodness.
You guys took over.
Absolutely. Same spot as yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, Avril Lavigne right there.
All right, that's quite all
next
right.
to Tom Green,
By the
and
way,
also-
Damien, happy Canada Day. Did you know it was Canada Day today?
I know there's a guy who works with us, Rob Dixter, and he's Canadian, and everyone makes fun of him for it.
There
I don't
you
know
go.
why.
Well, to our friends north of the border, a shout out, happy Canada Day and news. It works out very well on a Canadian newcomer by the name, I'm sure you know her, Avril Lavigne. This 17-year-old, she hails from...
Everyone's like, so you skateboard? How good are you? And I'm like, dude, I suck.
But not at everything. Surprisingly uncomplicated, Avril Lavigne's an honest songwriter who's not afraid to get personal.
Have you gotten that call from that certain person when,
No.
and they're like, hello, track number 3?
Actually, just been wondering if the guys have heard my album and been like, oh my God, she's talking about me. And I wonder what they think.
At least Avril's next single, Skater Boy, might be easier to figure out.
He was a skater boy, she said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her.
That's how like high school worked for me with like the different groups. People wear baggy clothes or whatever. They sometimes get looked down on.
Ooh, but things change. No longer the high school wallflower, Avril's calling the shots most of the time.
My management takes good care of me and makes sure that I go to bed on time and I don't party too late. And
wash your hair and eat your vegetables.
wash my hair with that.
All right, has to be reminded to wash her hair. Also, apparently, Avril hates dressing up, and she says she prefers kind of her rumpled clothes, and you can read all about it, what she likes and doesn't, plus more of her interview on mtvnews.com. So head over there.
Thank you so much.
That was the #1 video, Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. And I remember you actually telling me a little anecdote about when you and Avril were hanging out just in the hallway outside of wardrobe. And
no, we wanted to dare her to do something. We wanted to dare her to like dress up really girly one day, and she's like, I'm not wearing Hillary's stuff. And I'm like, oh, all right.
copped a toot on you real quick.
I'm too girly for her, I think.
Oh, geez.
Whoops. All right.
Well, no, we didn't spark off another beef. Don't worry about that.
All right,
she's not
no,
going to
we're
call
cool.
it a TRL, but B2K. Well, that's it for TRL today.
Now,
Check
although
out
the
Becoming
VMAs
Presents
are going to be
Wannabes.
packed with many of the usual stars and suspects, it is the fresh faces who really make things interesting, since we get to experience it all for the first time again, seeing it through their eyes. For instance, take Avril Lavigne. Avril is up for Best New Artist for her skate-happy video, Complicated. As we recently found out, her reaction to being nominated this year is also, well, a little complicated.
Being nominated, oh my God, I'm being nominated. That's so cool. Like, now the rest of my life I can say I got nominated for something, you know? This might be the only time this ever happens. And I'm just gonna have fun with it. I mean, like, the winning part is not, no, it's not something that I'm expecting. And I think that everyone is winners, even if you're not being nominated.
Yep, Avril, we're all winners. Does that mean I can go accept my Moon Man now? Cool. Avril Lavigne, she performs at our VMA opening act on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. from here on the red carpet, Radio City Music Hall. Don't miss a minute of it. And that's it from here at Radio City. Now back to you guys. And holding its own at number 3, it's Best New Artist winner and MTV News opening act performer Avril Lavigne, who increased her sales rate by a big 30,000 copies in the wake of the awards. And although Avril just released Skater Boy, you know, her second single off her debut album, she told Sujin that she's already anxious to get started on her next album.
Is it going to be hard to sort of follow this up? I know your album just came out, your very first album, but I mean, are you even thinking about your next album?
Oh, yeah. I write all the time. Writing is how I deal with my feelings and my emotions. It's, you know, if all this came to an end, I would still write, and I'd still, you know, sit down at my laptop and record my songs. You know, it's very important to me, and I'm really excited about the second record.
And there were skater boys and girls aplenty when Beyonce Knowles celebrated her 21st birthday.
We have a new #1 video. Avril Lavigne, everybody's very impressed by her performing last night up on 6th Avenue, which is right here by Radio City. And she did a great job. It's just complicated. But her new song, Skater Boy, that's the video that's at #2 today. Congratulations. She also took home the award for Best New Artist. Here's Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy, #2. And then we'll show you a brand new #1 right after this. Ordinary Day at A's. Mike Myers goofing off with us. That was cool, what you had said about Avril Lavigne winning last night. That was cool for her. She's a fellow Canadian of yours.
She is.
Yeah.
Where's she from?
A real small town that didn't have a mall. That's all I know.
Wow.
Because the first video takes place in a mall, and she's from a town that never even had a mall.
I know where she's from. She's from No Malberg.
Yep, that's it.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, I know it well.
It's up there by No Schoolberg, I think,
yeah,
too. But that's good.
Townville.
She won. That was nice.
That's great.
Last night.
Yay for Canada.
How do you get so many...
What happens was after they win their awards, they come in here. This is the photo room.
And everyone's screaming your name. Look over here, look over here. Hold your Moon Man up. I just got a Moon Man. Go get paid. I would always watch the award shows at home and get like really anxious and excited. I'd always be like, oh, I want to be up there.
Michael's ex, Lisa Marie Presley, showed up without husband Nicolas Cage to present an award with Best New Artist Avril Lavigne.
She brought her daughter over and introduced me to her daughter, and I thought it was really cool. She was really nice.
Everybody was mainly dressing down.
Low fashion was high on the list. Lisa Marie went for the bad girl getup, and there were jeans and tees galore.
I didn't feel like wearing a dress or anything, so I just decided to wear like my normal clothes. White beater, tie, and just a pair of baggy pants and some skate shoes.
Best New Artist winner Avril Lavigne may be starting a new tie trend.
She looked awesome. She's our next little Madonna.
Everything's going crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Avril